Dave Snyder here again. It's the 4th day of January 2014, and I just made a video showing you this overlay, we never really checked it after I really got it into position here. This is a beautiful overlay here. I mean, I don't know what else I have to do to convey the importance of this to people, unless you already know it. I don't know. Maybe you already know. Maybe you already know. But anyways, look at this edge here, and just kind of follow it around, just kind of look at it. There it is, the edge on the moon. It's a reversed image of the moon, of course. You have to reverse it to put it over the Earth. This is a weather pattern, obviously, in the North Atlantic, up around Europe and above Africa, and just seen it on Wonder Maps earlier, and I just brought it up there. In the video I made, my last video, I showed the whole thing, the whole process. I never aligned this part of this area with this area before. It was the first time I had done it, but it's pretty simple, and it's obviously the absolute right spot. You see this area of the weather pattern here? You kind of see this area. Watch this part of the moon right here. It's this area of the moon that it's right here. You see that area? I don't know what they call that part of the moon. I don't remember. But it's got this. It's like a big crater right here, and you see that area in the middle. That's this area right here that you see right here. Right here. That's the same thing. Watch. Close enough. It's close enough to being in the right spot. It is the same thing. So you just have to go up a little, turn a little bit up that way. Then it'll screw up the whole rest of it, so I don't want to move it. But that's probably one of the most recent impacts, I would say, because it puts Africa. You can see that Africa was right there. You can see how I don't know, you can see that it was right there. It looks like it was there to me. During this, I mean, but we have Africa being hit straight on by the same thing. But it's really confusing. I mean, it's so confusing. I don't think I'll ever be able to put it together. I mean, hopefully I will, but it seems to me like either this area of the moon has hit the Earth a lot of times. I mean, it's because this is the 8th place I've been able to put this crater, and along with the weather pattern or the Earth itself, the 8th different place, because I can turn Europe this way and I can go this way too with it. So I mean, the 8th place on the Earth that I've been able to fit into Copernicus and Imbrium on the moon. I'm sure this area will probably go there too, or something. Yeah, I've already put this area over here with it. So, I mean, it's coming from somewhere, and it's not the moon shaping the weather. Well, the moon probably does shape the weather. I would say it probably does. It is absolutely a Mars-sized planet. There's no more getting around that part of it. I mean, you can measure this weather pattern on the Earth, and you can measure that the moon, and you can see that. Okay, I'll give you a little bit. I mean, the clouds are above the Earth, so it's going to be the cloud pattern may be a little bit bigger than what it is actually on the Earth itself, but it's not much bigger because the clouds aren't that high above the Earth. I mean, it would make it a little bit bigger, but not much. I mean, you can check it on the land too. The land will show it to be about 1,000 miles in diameter. I mean, not this area, but I mean, like Schrodinger, it would be 1,000 miles in diameter. On the moon, it's only 200 miles in diameter. So I'm not saying it's 5 times the size anymore. I don't know. We could all figure it out, pretty easily. I'm just saying it is absolutely bigger. If I say it's 5 times, then that makes it bigger than the Earth. I don't know if maybe it is bigger than the Earth. Maybe it is, but it at least works out to be a Mars-sized planet at the very minimum by measuring these areas right here. I mean, you can see that that's Africa. That's about the right size. If you look at Africa, the Sahara Desert, I mean, it's kind of scrunched up because it squeezes it when the picture gets down here. It kind of squeezes the picture, but you can see it's pretty close to the right size. I mean, there it is, and you can see that it's pretty much to scale, making the moon. This area of the moon, this is to scale. This is the size compared to the Earth. The moon is. There it is. I mean, I'm not saying it's right from this edge to there. I'm just saying that pattern fits right inside this, and it's the right size. Everything's to scale. Measure this, it's like 5,000 miles from here to here or something like that. That's all. I mean, it's serious. This is really serious. I take it very seriously. I mean, you can see, I can do it. You seen that in my last video, how easy that was to do. I never had done it before. It just kind of worked out like that. And it always does that. It will always do that. I mean, all areas of the moon that you see any big crater on the moon is from hitting the Earth. It's not, there might be some of them that are from meteors or whatever hitting the moon, I guess. I mean, but not even close to I mean, look at this big crater. If something that big hit the moon, even at the size they say, which is it's like 600 miles in diameter, that's one impact. You can see that it's one impact. It's one big circle. It's almost a perfect circle on the moon. Okay, go look at it real quick. Oh, never mind. You can check it. It's like one impact. If that would destroy if the moon was the size they say, and that hit something that big, 600 miles in diameter, it would destroy the moon, wouldn't it? That's what everybody thinks. That's what everybody says. Because they say if the moon hit the Earth at the size they say the moon is, it would destroy the Earth. But yet a Mars-sized planet can hit the Earth and not destroy it. The moon is the Mars-sized planet that hit the Earth, people, and it did not destroy it. It destroyed humanity and all the living things pretty much, but not everything. It didn't kill everything. Things were reborn, and the Earth came back. We're in I don't know what, the fifth age or whatever. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to that anymore too much. But that's the way it is. The Mayans were right. They know what's going on. They were not exact on the date. I don't think the Mayans were the ones off on the date. I think it's more like, the modern people that are trying to put out the information were off on the date. I don't think they were off very far at all. Even if they were 2 years off, they were close enough. All right, have a good day.